longtime friends blending the spine-chilling thrills of horror and true crime.
The wildest Reddit stories.
And the hottest pop culture moments, one bold episode at a time. Welcome to
The Bold Blend! I'm Nay.
I'm Kate.
And I'm Ange.
So if you can see, we are outside. We're enjoying.
We're touching some grass.
Yes. Namin sa guys, Il Curso. We wanted to do an in-person episode. And mo to siya, nabot mi diri. Tanawan ninyo ang new star. Alright, so Ange, what is our episode for today?
Alright, so for this week's episode, so the name is Invisible Hands Real Damage. So, unsa man inyong thoughts, guys, sa kana lang nga theme name?
Ako akong ma-think kay kanang kato ganing si Palpatine. Unlimited power.
So, ang sabi na?
Star Wars. I don't know. Di ba invisible yung hands? But the whole time, okay, Phantom Menace, it was still kind of invisible. Okay. Na-redeemer na ako self ito. So, for today's episode, I think especially sa mga Bisaya, invisible hands, unsa man ninyong ma-think be kanang sa mga probinsya nga kana ganing okay pa kaayo ta. Onya, next thing you know, you puking insects.
Ay, kanang barang.
Yes!
Yeah.
So I wanna talk about barang. You've probably heard stories like this before. A guy or a girl, young, healthy, normal, but then they start getting sick. They can't sleep. He keeps scratching his arms and then his legs. Basing nara siya chicken pox. Or diabetes.
Diabetes.
Until he's bleeding. Well, if you keep scratching, you will start bleeding.
Yeah.
Of course. He goes to the doctor. The lab tests say that nothing is wrong. But every night, it gets worse. Seriously, diabetes.
Get checked.
He says something is moving inside his body. Crawling.
Panuhot?
Well,
Ay, di na mo lang panuhot.
I mean,
move
by
na.
ng air. Oh. Yeah, invisible by ng air. So, you got a point.
And then, one night, he starts vomiting insects, worms, beetles, and even worse, a centipede.
But di na dyan na
Ew.
diabetes.
That's something else. Check your diet. So the barangay whispers, gibarang siya. Basi nakasala siya sa mga hihilot or sa mga mamarang. Ano mga hihilot? Albula na yun, eh.
Yung nagkatawahan mo na ni mga parang.
Hindi ka kumating sa mga hihilot. Kailan siya mga hihilot agad?
Ay, kanang masayista.
Wrong na yung nating masusid. No? Anyway, and just like that, it's not a medical issue anymore. It's spiritual warfare. In Cebu, especially in the mountain towns, rural barangays, or kanang sa mga probinsya, barang is still feared. It is more dangerous than its cousin kulam. I don't know, I can't tell the difference, but it says that kulam uses spells, charms, and stuff. Barang uses binangon, insects or parasites controlled by a mananambal or a mambabarang.
So, kulam, enchant.
Yeah, like
Okay, enchantment.
like potions
okay.
and
And barang is cursed.
yeah, basically.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, barang is personal. It's often done out of deep anger, envy, or revenge. And it doesn't need to be loud. Sometimes it starts with a look. Mura ka intro sa love story ka ng rom-com. Diba? Or like a passing murmur. Like, tanawa lang ka, makatilaw ra lagi ka. Yo! No, but diba in probinsya, that shit is real.
I don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, stories, like, kailan mo ka nang muana. Amot lang ako manumduman, no, kay kanang, sa maktan. Nga mo na nga kanang nagay mo hapak ni mo hapak ka ha.
Oo,
Nagani mo hapak ni mo hapak kon dyan ni magbalik.
Or kana sa ding sa north gani kay like ayog kaon bisag unsa, di ba?
Kay kanang actually nakoy nami katabang sa una niya. Nasa sa bukid na mo dito sa Aluginsan ba. Naa jud daw kasuway jud daw siya nga kanang nay mga ilado nga ungo ba. Nga kanang magdala og sudan. Maglain nilang tiyan. Mo nang magpatambal na sila kay lagi murag gipatakdan or unsa ba no.
I don't know if kay ba mo ani pero kana sa for example magsulod-sulod probinsya ingnon sa kuno masana nga dili ka magpataka og labay sa imong wrappers or sa imong mga kanang food item thingies kay pwede daw na gamiton for barang and spells.
Oh, like even if like wrapper lang siya for a thing.
Daw
Oh, okay.
Also good for the environment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
True.
Anyway, people often say that barang isn't real, that it's just superstition, it's all in the mind. But here's the thing, whether or not it's real physically, it becomes real mentally and emotionally. And if you believe someone cursed you, you start to isolate. And then, it gets real, it gets worse. So you lose sleep, you panic, your body weakens. And I think if strong kay mong belief and you're already isolating yourself and you're not getting any sleep, kanang dili rapod layo ang kanang mga hallucinations, kanang mag-question na ka sa reality and stuff. And in places where access to healthcare is limited, people turn to the only healers they know, the albularios. So basically the arch nemesis of the mambabarangs.
But kana daw mga kabalo mo ayo, kabalo sa na sila mo.
Oh, yeah.
Ano, daot.
Daw. And sometimes those healers confirm what you fear the most. Oh, gibarang gyud ka naa sila gigamit nga puthaw og buhok nimo. And usually, I don't know.
Pau nimo?
Di ba, puthaw niya, gisagulan mo.
Ay ko, asa lagi ka puta pulverin. Wala na kang ginagawa.
But usually, buhok ginaro.
buhok.
Because, hair fall is a thing. Is barang real? Or is it just a shadow of our guilt, trauma, and unspoken rage? Or maybe it's both. Maybe the damage is invisible, but it's happening just the same. So, for our listeners, if you have stories that you know of about barang, let us know because I'm curious. Kaya ako, personally, wala man kay koy like first hand nga experience sa dungog anagod, but ana sila naagi daw. Sige daw sa daw.
Then ako nung duman na may silingan sa una. Wa man dito siya gibarang gisaniban man dito siya. So like isa to siya nga story. But nakoy auntie nga for some reason diri sila sa Pardo pa ato. Nasa na friend nga mananambal. Unya for some reason pod nagka-close sila and then kuyog siya nga manambal to siya. So makakita jud daw siya nga nakalit manggawas nga mga dagom.
Oh shit.
So like makaanak ko nga.
Ay mga auntie.
Nakakuyog lang siya ba? And like damn na jud daw mga kanang mukalit lang og buto jud daw. Nya mga insects pod pero ako manumduman jud kay kanang naa daw mga dagom.
Ataya sa danoy.
Nga murag nasa yang gikan siyang lawas ba? Ni gawas. So like
Failed.
scary kayo.
Oh.
Final destination.
Yeah, but most nan kanang mga ingon although wala ko'y experience or what or ako nadungog nga mga first hand experience, mag-careful na lang sa jud ko kanang mamista, dili na lang magpatakag gara-gara kay usually daw kanang suya-suya man daw na usahay nga.
Kaya matang wa mo mawa ni mo if mo tuo ka god.
True.
Kanang mas may nang safe lang ka, di ba? Kay sara man sad na di man sad siguro ka maunsa if imulo ng likayan ng mga butang, di ba?
Yeah, true. Ako, nakoy nailhan nga na barang. Kaila mo ato niya. Actually, yes. Very close kay siya like pero ganing pila man siya ka degrees ang atong nailhan. Pero kaila mo niya personally nga na kuan siya kanang gipangutan na siya nga naglain ba yung tiyan
Yo.
and unsa pa na.
Suya jud no.
Oh,
Na
suya,
usually
kay-
na
Suya nito sa school, di ba?
Yeah, kay ganahan siya mo'y top 1. Pero bisan pag dili to matap 1, ang kuan di magyapon to siya matap 1. Totoo bro man dito ang iyang kaya.
How many people lang need niya barangon para
Lagi. Murag mahurot na lang gina ang iyang kwarta
Yung
mambayad
block.
sa ako. Mahurot ang power sa ko. Di gyapon na ito siya matapuan ko puro to yan.
Yeah, and I think kato I also want to touch on the cousin of barang kulam or what kana mga potions and stuff. Katong recent katong sa biyagag asin nga dude.
True.
It's crazy though. It's crazy. Kay naabot sila I don't know if that's real or I don't know publicity. I don't think it's a publicity thing because they're not famous people but
Daghan man gud to sila ato dito nga time. So murag mo jud to ingon nga murag out di jud siya ang usual self ba ang groom niya.
Yeah.
Anong after man ato naulian.
Oh.
damn. I don't know. Yeah, there's things like that. There's stories like that in this freaking modern world, in this world of AI. Nga, yo, na pa yung mga black magic shit. Nga, you know, so you just gotta be careful.
Pero, you know, dili man sad gyud tanan na kanang murag ganing magic, black magic na jud siya nga kuan. Kay like nayuban maayo lang jud kay sila nga manipulators, yeah.
And
Nga kuan.
I want to say pod nga naiuban nga not necessarily nga murag magic but like ang power sa lang words.
Yeah, true.
Mo na mo na ako madunggan ba nga kanang if sa imong kalagot sa imong mga intense kay nga emotions ba nga kanang makasulti ka nga may tagmakuan ka na. Naiuban nga I don't know unsay explanation na gisabayan ba siya sa yawa or unsa, di ba? So which is very can be true pod, di ba? So mo sa another thing kanang hinahinita sa tong words if like hurt ta and may tatog if happy po to no yay 1 million. Wala may maminaw.
Wala na ako i-chant.
Ano na no basta happy kita 1 million.
So, yeah, words are powerful. And, kana, sometimes, kay if bad jud imong intention, I don't know, we're compelled, not we, wako labot, some people are compelled to do, you know, manipulative things or
Looking at
things.
you.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for my segment, guys. Kanang kan step back lang ta sa kanang mga rural scares
Oh, yeah.
these days.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being too careful. So, yeah, kind of kana good said ang I mean, mo man gid ang atong topic invisible hands. So like for our Reddit story, kay this is under the subreddit Catholicism by affectionate_hat 494. This was from 2 years ago. Affectionate hat. Okay. Does my family have a curse or is it intergenerational trauma?
Ooh, cool again.
All the women in my family seem to be cursed in some way. My great-great-grandfather's older sister back in China tried to escape an arranged marriage by running off with a village boy. She fell and died from her head injury. My great-grandfather's little sister fell in love with a man who got her pregnant, but he turned out to be married and she drowned herself in a river.
Hang on. Murag, okay, go on. Murag nako nakita ang pattern pod but
Yeah.
okay, let's see.
Yes, yes. Go.
My grandfather's oldest sister got married to a man who murdered her in her sleep. What? His younger sister got raped by a police officer, so she never married and regressed to a young age despite being elderly. My dad's older sister was dating a boyfriend that turned out to be a mob boss. She was young, like 17, and in love with him, so she stayed. One day, while trying to rob a bank, she was their driver.
What? Choices, people. Make better choices.
So real.
I mean, bitaw sad kay siya nga story no pero What the fuck?
But it's not yet over. Wait, saan?
Pila man naka-auntie okay gagaw.
Katong iyang ko yung auntie kay she got into an accident which left her infertile. She's now serving life in prison. Yeah, my dad's second sister is infertile, but she married a man who already had a son from a previous relationship. The man got arrested for theft, and now she has custody of this boy. My dad's third sister got married a bit later in life, and she had a miscarriage. She and her husband are divorced, and she lives in my grandma's house and has no friends and is super lonely.
I don't want to be that.
Pero wait. About na niya.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, Opie. I'm worried I'm going down.
I mean, we're so sorry, okay, no? Pero, you know, like, given mga the pattern na ba, like, oh, does it get worse?
Okay, it does. Okay, like, there's 3 guys I'm considering dating. One of them is a guy that was very stupid with me. He accidentally told people he liked me while he was in a relationship. Now he's single and he's been stalking my social media every day for the past 3 years.
Why are we considering him?
But I'm not going to reach out to him. The second guy is someone that I'm not too sure if he sexually assaulted me or not once lang. Yeah, the third guy is a guy that lives in Saudi Arabia with another wife and has a son that's
Oh.
close enough to me to be my younger brother.
Yo,
Oh my God.
find that nunnery.
You know,
Join that nunnery. Stay away from men. Stay away from men.
3 guys yung i-consider dating.
Man, wala dyan usa nga arang-arang.
They're wrong. They're just wrong.
I mean, everyone's a comment section kay like mo ni ang ilang marag collective na thoughts kay kana you are looking at choosing between 3 bad choices and you wonder if there's a curse. The only bad decision making not this is only bad decision making, not the result of some curse.
Can I just say, kato yung mga lola, mga auntie, mga igagaw, mga karaan. Kaya ba mo say something in common? Men!
Men.
Oh my God, kamat yung mga nagbana sila ani, nainani, ni kuyog siya ani, nainani.
Nai mo pagkataway driver.
Baby driver Taylor Swift play getaway car.
Yo,
Honey.
let's make better choices.
I mean, kanang imo i-assess ba ang katong 3 niya ka choices mo padung sa ka dito girl kasi ang ilang
yeah.
curse after all ilang choice sa men.
Oh. What the hell?
Grabe. But, I mean, hinoon, kada ganing if di ka ganahan mo admit nga naa kay like bad decision making skills. Kay imo na lang i-blame sa curse kay para dili ka makakuan. Girl, take some accountability. Muna curse in your family, lack of accountability.
Yo. You can't blame on something that we cannot see, something that we don't understand when it's right there. Seriously, your choice in men.
Ilang family dyan na sa
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Ay, nako, but it's also something that happens here. Kana yung mga family issues nga for some reason kay it just runs in the blood. Kaya mga bad choices kanaging na paangkan ang lula o niya ang anak which is ang mama na paangkan niya now ang it's common nga ang anak teenager na paangkan na sa so I don't know maybe
Generational curse.
generational curse wink wink.
curse or inyo lang dyan ng choices. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's a thing that someone once told me before. Sometimes it's also good to learn from other people's mistakes.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Oh.
So we don't need to experience the mistake ourselves. If you can see it's bad, then don't get yourself into that crap.
Alright, so thanks Kate for that funny siya. I'm so sorry,
Yeah,
Opi, pero funny
it
jud siya. Well, like, guys, I mean, come on, pila na tong edad? Oy, kanang pili tagtaro nga partners ba kanang speaking of pili sakto nga partners kana mga dili mo break up nga chat lang.
Oh!
Nga napay emoji nga smiling for some reason. Why are you smiling, bro?
Yes, kanang, good morning! Oh!
Murag na nang hit magsiklib ba?
Good morning, TL!
Dili di ko makasulod ka. Hope you understand. Thank you.
Smiley face!
So, di ba? Mo na siya, guys. Dili na siya curse. Inyo lang dyan ang choice sa inyong life.
Also, you know who you are.
If maminaw ang gani ka. But yeah. Anyway, so for my segment pod, so medyo ano ni siya, nakoy personal experience, nakoy memory ani nga segment. So for my segment, so when people say secret society,
Ahead.
the first two names that come up are always the Illuminati and the Freemasons. So, diba? I don't know if, when we were younger, pag high school guro nga, kanang mga, for some reason, obsessed kay tag mga inana. Mga conspiracy theories ba? Kani siya nga kuan. Like, looking back karon ako nga,
Katong, ang monster energy, katong 666.
di ba? Like, lingaw kita to sa una, pero karon kay murag men naman siya, di ba? Di naman siya as relevant, good. So and honestly, I get the obsession. The secrecy, the symbols, the idea that there's this invisible group pulling the strings behind fame, politics, and power. It's kind of addictive to think about. But here's the thing, both of these groups actually exist. Like, legit man jud siya, guys. They're not just internet conspiracies, they have real origins, real members, and in some cases, real influence. But somewhere between historical truth and viral speculation, the perception of these groups twisted into something way bigger and way darker than what they originally were. So, the Illuminati wasn't always some shadowy puppet master group controlling pop stars and world leaders. Di ba? Mamaya, di ba? Kana siya kay Illuminati na.
Popstars,
Si Lady Gaga.
NBA players.
Di ba? Si Lady Gaga, si Beyonce, si Rihanna.
Thank you, Beyonce.
Thank you, Beyonce. So it actually started in 1776 in Bavaria. Bavaria? Now part
The donut?
of modern day Germany. I mean, nagbasa ko before ganina kay donut. So a guy named Adam Weishaupt, who was a law professor and former Jesuit, founded it as a secret society of intellectuals and free thinkers. So mga woke ni sila nga people. So their goal? To challenge religious and political oppression. So they wanted to promote reason, equality, and secularism, basically Enlightenment values. But they were operating in a very Catholic, very conservative society, so they had to stay underground. So medyo kwan sila, kanang low-key sila. So no, kanang na sila yung mga rendezvous point.
Looking awoke.
Uh-huh. So they weren't sacrificing goats or brainwashing royalty. They were more like angry nerds with a vision for a fairer world.
Nerds!
Namin mga inanang tao karon, no? Di ba? But like, medyo classy lang sila sa ilang name lang daan, di ba?
Fancy man, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But by the late 1780s, the group was banned by the Bavarian government. Not the donut. So officials were terrified of any group meeting in secret, especially one that wanted to undermine the church and monarchy. So the Illuminati as an organization, it dissolved, at least officially. Here's where things start spiraling. Even after they were disbanded, murag One Direction, people kept claiming they never really went away. That instead, they went deeper underground. And over time, the story changed. The Illuminati stopped being a group of free thinkers. They became a symbol of elite control, of manipulation, of the few ruling the many.
Oh.
Diba? So, wala siya, guys. Lahi mo atong for me pod personally, no, like younger mo, wala mo takibaw sa origin jud ana nila. So, kung unsa like conspiracy theory nga na diha kay mo na natong gikagat But now, like, you know, after atong high school, kaya marag say term na, mas expand mo din mo knowledge, ma-broaden din mo knowledge, mo din ni sila. So, next, let's go sa Freemasons. So, the Freemasons are a little older and a little more complicated. Their origins go back to the late Middle Ages, maybe even earlier. Originally, they were stone masons, literal builders, skilled craftsmen who worked on castles, cathedrals, temples, you name it. But over time, their guild evolved from a labor union into something more symbolic and philosophical. By the 1600s and 1700s, the Freemasons started becoming more of a fraternity. Members weren't necessarily builders anymore. They were scholars, politicians, artists, and thinkers. The rituals and tools they used, like the compass and square, took on symbolic meanings: morality, self-discipline, enlightenment. So, musta na ako nabaon before based sa story ni Nea pag high school. Nga kanang story ni tita
Story
na
mama.
gisulti ni Nea, gisulti niya na mo.
Of course.
Wala sila mga dato, mga kanang, you know, classy, elegant people nga, mga bright nga kanang willing mo tabang. But mura siya katong pinaina lang ba kanang secret ko no hay. Nadyo ka memory ni guys.
What is that?
Fourth year, third year, somewhere na nato one time nga inani nga set up kani perfect. Inano nga tong padung nangit-ngit, di ba? Mao man atong klase sa una kay mga alas 4, alas 5 man. Anya magtambay pa ba na ako may na-adjust siya sa akong core memory to siya guys. Nato siya sa one of the balls ako ang kanang village dito, but kanang inani niya namin sa new canteen sa Basak niya. For some reason, mingaw na jud to. Feel ako mga alas 6 kapin na siguro to.
Mingaw na alas 6.
Nga kanang wala na jud kayo tao ba niya. Narami sa new canteen, na yung mga tables. Namin sa tables, murag naato kay siya, sinaya ako, si Lani. Napud ata to si Mars. Basta murag
grupo na to.
Oh, pero murag ang nas akong manumduman jud kay ikaw ug si Lani. Unya naghiskot man ni Freemasons niya. Chika siya nga si tita daw mo na chika. Mo jud ang nitatak sa kong utok guys niya. Kanang bitaw ngit-ngit na niya maghadlok-hadlok may sa mong kagalingon.
Pero kita correct na meeting.
Oo, nag-meeting mi niya. Makainuno jud ko sa among mga naw nga kanang pilit kay Mingneya nga storya ba. Nana gani. Nadyo siya sa akong mind niya. Kanang kami lang naghadlok-hadlok nga kanang naram na sila sa background ang nag-control man na sila tanan kaning gibuhat sa tanan bisan sa government kay sila na niya kami kay wala no.
Kasi that feeling of helplessness nga. Unong dito yung himuan.
Oo niya ang story mo kanang nana sila yung mga secret nga places nga kanang to sa mga salidang bislit nimo na mo abli nga door nga lain nga lugar inana ang impression na mo. Magkatawa ko karon kay you know, funny lang siya, you know, as impressionable kids.
We were kids.
So, balik na sa story. So, they're still around today. So, Freemasonry is a global fraternity with millions of members and hundreds of lodges. And yeah, it's still secretive in some ways. Members take oaths, there are ranks and rituals, but at its core, Freemasonry is about community, charity, and personal growth. Is it mysterious? Sure. But is it evil? Not really. Most Freemasons today are just some old men who meet in rented halls and fund scholarships. So, ano siya guys?
Old men.
So, for the last part sa akong segment, kay go na tayo into pop culture. So, here's where the lines really blur. The real Illuminati was banned centuries ago. Freemasons still exist, but they're mostly old men in banquet halls funding scholarships. But somehow, in the cultural imagination, they've become the face of this global, invisible elite. And celebrities, they're right at the center of it. So pop stars have always symbolized power and mystery, but once the internet got involved, especially YouTube, conspiracy channels, and TikTok breakdowns, every music video becomes a secret message. Diba? I mean, come on. Even ang ako yung ma-remember no, siguro nag-start siya nga murag na-digest na nako nga stories pag sikat ni Lady Gaga before.
Yes.
Diya siya gasugod, no?
But that was a very good like PR stunt.
Yeah, true
like,
lang.
To look creepy, to look evil,
Yeah.
and look
So suddenly, the triangle hand sign wasn't choreography, it was a code. So the checkerboard floor wasn't a set design, it was mind control. And the second you showed too much success, wore a dark outfit, or used a religious reference in your visuals, boom! Illuminati confirmed.
Yo!
True. Oh my God.
I mean, yeah. So you see it constantly with artists like Beyonce, Jay-Z, Doja Cat, Sam Smith, Billie Eilish, Lil Nas X, even Lady Gaga and Kanye. Whether it's the triangle pose, the all-seeing eye, or anything vaguely dark or theatrical, fans and critics alike jump straight to, they sold their soul. And what's wild is how often this kind of conspiracy gets pushed hardest when the artist is a woman. Just say you hate women and go.
Yeah.
Queer, or a person of color. And you know,
Yo.
for some, they're all that.
The names you mentioned.
Yeah.
Di ba? They're all that. So, Masha, take Beyonce. People have been calling her a high-ranking Illuminati priestess for over a decade. So, taon-taon na dyan na siya nga story, guys, nga Illuminati si
It works
Beyonce.
for her though.
Yeah.
I mean, you see her sa nung murag wa man siya paki, wa man siya mawa niya kay buhat-buhatan na siya istorya ng ana, di ba? Just because she's powerful, controlled, and uses strong symbolism in her visuals. But isn't that exactly what art is supposed to do?
Boom.
Make you feel something, push boundaries. If a white male rock band uses demonic imagery, they're edgy. If a black femme artist does it, she's possessed.
Yo!
So, and look, artists know the conspiracy theories are part of the spectacle. So, some even lean into it. You know, like sabyan na lang dyan ang
yeah.
di ba? So, Lil Nas X literally gave Satan a lap dance. Doja Cat released a song called Demons. Sam Smith wore devil horns on stage. Sometimes it's rebellion, sometimes it's trolling, but it's also a mirror. These symbols freak us out because we've been conditioned to associate power with danger, especially when that power doesn't come from the usual gatekeepers. So, muna siya, guys. I mean, funny, no? Funny jud siya bitaw. But for some reason, murag totoo lang sa jud ko siya. Like, people
Yep.
believe, for people lang jud to believe something, gani, inana. So, secret societies, if they even still exist, probably aren't controlling Grammy nominations. But the fear they represent, that's real. It's the fear of being manipulated, misled, or left out of something bigger than us. We project that fear onto artists, onto symbols. We tell ourselves, they must have made a deal to get that famous. They must have joined something dark. Because maybe it's easier than believing they earned it.
Yep.
Or that talent, identity, and influence don't always play by the rules we were taught. So yeah, these invisible hands, whether it's a real group or a shared belief, they still shape how we see success. And sometimes they do real damage. Not through mind control, but through the way we tear people down just for standing in the spotlight. So, wala siya, guys.
Agree. Like, especially in that part na kuan ka ng it sucks because people would rather believe that there is some weird dark thing going on rather than they've earned it, rather than they actually put their effort, their mind, and their whole life into their art to get that successful. But no, they sold their soul to the devil. Come on, we're better than that.
Are we though?
Not all the time.
I wonder po, no, if like, even before, na for sure na po, no, like sila Michael Jackson, sila Madonna siguro before.
Yeah.
Na yung inana nga, inon nga,
Oh.
you sold your soul to the devil.
Yo,
Even the Beatles.
yes, and
Oh.
it goes way back.
Oh yeah.
And right now it's just a bunch of jokes and memes, but kind of yung mga memes nga, you can read witchcraft. Right?
Ay, pero like take ano tayo? Jennifer's Body katong nga movie, di ba? For example.
Yeah. I mean, portrayed man, namin yung mga salida ngayon, no?
Oh.
Pero, kana sad, Maka-think lang pud ka ba the way if daghan good kayo mag-think og inana daghan sad masway ana nga thinking. And usually ang mga target jud ana kanang mga nisikat nagmaayo, nga successful jud. But agree kay ko atong part nga kanang ilang what's it term ano ilang i-ignore nga what if sikat lang jud siya tungod siyang talent. And like, di ba?
Lagi ma-mix na ang kuan gani na ma-mix na ang mga tao nga super talented sa mga tao nga gibuhat. I don't know what I mean, di man sa gitan na.
Or maybe it's just nepotism.
Oh yeah, of course. Legit kana sila imong ang kitong gipang mention namin ay mga connections.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And one thing also na ma-remind lang ako ani no kaning it reminds me of that time katong na satanic panic and then it became the whole Illuminati thing. I just think that there are people who would want to control the way we think. I'm not gonna mention names or any but
Nea.
no, but I mean, like, for example, Batanta, the three of us, we have this group, we have a following, and there is something else na upcoming star or up and coming star, and then we're gonna spread rumors ay kuan man na siya, and you know, people buy into that. People buy into that fear.
Yeah,
But then without even realizing that that whole negative PR is actually working for the other persons, and
I mean, there's no such thing as bad publicity though. Like publicity free na storya.
Kami nga gapanik atong nabash mo.
Yo, I don't know if the listeners even know, but yo, gipang bash mig mga white folks.
Gibash mo og mga afam guys.
Di ang weird mga to di mo good sila tong audience.
So we don't really care. But the funny
we don't care man pero nam gud sa mo ang panang page. And like nagkalat na sila ako. Oh guys.
And they might kana take snippets gani himuon tag koan nga.
But it would be cool to become a meme.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, you heard that from Nea guys.
No.
If there's something cancelable nga wala na mo na flag, na-upload siya, you know what to do.
Himuon na siya meme.
But yeah, I guess kanang it's just back, especially back in the day, karon kay dili naman kayo kay woke naman ang people. But back in the day, people who think we're a threat to those people in control. I don't know, but that's just how I see things whenever we learn about history. Bisag asa nga history, Philippine history, bisag asa nga history. It's just a very common theme nga if I'm in control, I would definitely fear free thinkers. I mean, come on. Our very own national hero was a free thinker. And what? It scared the Spanish folk. It scared the Spanish bread.
Oh my god, Spanish bread nga init. Kay nakating mo ganina if napay dool nga bake shop diri no hapit jud ta og Spanish bread kay gigutom lagi ko before tanang lakaw.
Mo na to signature.
Unya ako nga, nay naman ligya pandesal sa unahan ko. Pandesal mo may palaman.
Wala Spanish gani free palaman.
Uy, mo tingalita na to ang name, no?
Spanish bread?
Sa banda lang ba?
Spanish bread.
Spanish bread.
Katong magplanta.
Bitu.
Common theme is Spanish bread.
Yes. We love bread.
Yes. Send us some bread.
Spare some bread.
You think we're making money out of this? No.
Adi, muna isa ka reason nga no mura tog kuan kay gidaot ta pero wala mang tag naka-monetize gud ato. Sus, muna reason kuan. Oh, di ba? Muna to siya. Okay, muna to siya ang bad publicity. Kaya wala mo na to na monetize.
But it was the wrong audience.
It's crap. Pero if ever naka-monetize ta ato kato nga post and then gi-share din ato, well,
we consider keeping it.
I mean, we'd say sorry. Like, we'd still say sorry. Man.
We are sorry. We didn't know that.
Oh, pero still, mo to siya ang publicity nga kanang
Nahadlok naman good me. Like, oh shit, napadyo na itong mga names sa itong mga names.
Oo, ay no, magod to gibower ron sa ibuhat na
na comment na sa other stuff.
Nay guy, kay ang akong una gibuhat ato, akong gilimit ang comment. Gi-off na ko ang comment para di na sila sige comment. hala, pagkita niya nga gi-off ang comment niya, ato just lain siya nga, kamu mga talawan kay mo, di mo rin natay post
So this is why you turned off the comments sa other posts.
Siya nga, mo na mga talawan, di kay mo.
Oh.
Ako like, guys,
Actually, yes, dalawon.
actually, ulang kay mo rin, scary man. Actually, scary man dyan ang internet, good guys. Labi na, if kanang you go viral for the wrong things.
Yeah.
Diba?
White people are aggressive.
Yes.
Yes,
And like in
Jud.
Pride Month. You know, I mean, kami sa no as queer people, mas strong man sa tama, like lain gutos lang a level of strong.
Oh, nag-super saiyan natadaan,
Yeah.
nag-type on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, isa ka thing, katong gisay, I think, ikaw mo to, Anjuri, ningon nga, kana mga issues sa gawas, no, kay dadon sa mga, ay wait, sorry, taka na ko sa threads, manina na ako Sabi kong ikaw,
wrong source.
Nami.
Nagnaguwat ko ba kung nusa man siya mo balik sa akong brain. When man eh? Hello?
Sorry.
Wala na ko, what the fuck, kalimot ko.
Kasi gano'n nila ko basag threads. Ganang mga comments, kaya kanang mga nag-away, ganahan ko na magbasa. Marites mode. Anyway, naman ko tiniingon nga, can we stop kanang bringing the West's issues here sa Philippines nga dili maguna siya mao nga to ang culture, and then kanang ang woke culture nila dili man gid the same sa woke culture here na uban parts, pero like dili man na siya like
Entirely.
yeah nga kuan
We have our own crap to deal with.
yeah namuro na tag dili na ta kasi sa kuan ganang uban words nga lahi og meaning sa kuan.
Kaya ba na kung saan nga store nga.
Ako wala ko kay Bao, so
tweet.
tell me.
Like, ay, lahi de ata to ko nakita kay. Kailan mo ni Shuvi, katong sa PBB.
Ay dili na mao pero
Ah,
pagkita na
kita
ko
ka
na oh yeah
Numurag na to siya tweet nga sa to nga kanang nigra na daw siya.
Oh.
Kaya naligo siya ba?
Oh.
Naligo siya og dagat. Like kanang nitan na siya ba?
oh.
Siya nigra na ko. Gisikat na ba siya ron? So, gipang utingkay sa mga tao sa internet ang iyang mga daan nga post. To nga, gingnan din nga kanang, ay, kuan din ni siya, na yun defend niya nga, can we stop lagi daw nga kanang, dili man na siya. Like, we literally have a kanang province nga, Negros. Diba? So, I mean, for me po before, no, lahat sa akong thinking, like, karon nga, murag mature na ta kay butaw sa?
Di mo na
Di
slur.
man,
I think di mo na
yeah.
slur ang Negros.
Depends sa context. Diba?
I mean, if matugi kag America and with their history,
Yeah.
slur na gid siya. Pero sa ato, it's lahi man sa dato kay lahi man ang slurs diri sa kuan, like sa may words nga gigamit sa mga Spanish sa mga Spaniards, sa mga Filipino.
Patay gutom, I don't know.
No, na ay terms to
Sa mga
before.
yudiputaw, yan na.
Ay, no. Katong, katong olden times
Oh, yeah.
slur
Ganun.
about the way we look.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a term, na nasa Noli?
I think so.
Nalimitangiri. I think so, and I forgot the term. There
Do
is
you
a
want
the
to
term
Google
for
that?
Yeah.
Oh, sige, we can
Unsa
still
Indio?
Google. Oh, yeah, di ba?
Indio?
Oh, no, I don't know.
I don't know.
Slur, Spaniards, Filipinos.
Used on Filipinos.
Indio.
Indio, I told you, Indio.
Wait. I just want to know if Indio was a racial slur. Not really a racial slur. Though it's a racial term. Most of the kong githink nga racial term lang ka.
Dara. Naingon nga, Indio is a racial slur depending on the context and agenda. Ana.
Right.
Pero, di ba, the translation for black,
Yeah.
di ba, it is a racial slur tungod sa context
Yeah.
Yes.
sa America.
Right.
But here, dili magina siya super racial nga kuan kay like mo man ang color sa tong skin.
Right.
Ana.
Right.
Unless gi-use siya as
An insult.
an insult. Yeah, so
Right.
that's kuan.
Most of the ako ma-think sa word ni Indio, kaya I think before when Spaniards used it, like it limits us and what we were capable of doing because we were Indio.
Yeah.
So I think
Actually guys, mo siya lain nga episode na no?
ay, oh I know lang. Oh
Di ba? Mao man ni basta magkuyog ta.
Mo na guys
person.
nga if kabantay mo nga kasagaran na jud sa episode kay online.
Pag Discord me kay babe man me.
mas behave mi sa Discord kay bawa mi nga mo na nag-call ra jud mi kay
Dali
mag-record mi. If inani awa, kita na mo, kita mo unhan.
Among mo.
Yung kakita mo atong meme nga kanang mga sana ADHD nga conversation nga mag-change na.
na rat?
Oh yeah, marat siya, then mahimo siya car, and then mahimo siya og
This is it. You're witnessing it.
Billboard. Mahimo siya
tabian.
Spanish bread.
But yeah, but that's kana.
Dugigi ko kadungo ko ng tarong mo Spanish.
I don't know. Bota to. Racial stuff. Is it because of Spanish bread? I don't know. I don't even remember anymore.
Yeah, I forgot.
But
Anong gitawag siyang Spanish bread? Oh, di ba? Sorry, sige.
Awa mo niya nga tong problem.
Alright, so guys, lingaw kay mi. Taw-taw sa mi last naka-record gon nga kami lang tulo pag last kay mag-record naman gud mi ato kay nami guest, di ba? Inom daw mo.
the last one was the car episode.
Yeah.
Di ba? So karon nga kami lang tulo, inani siya ka chaotic. I mean, pag una katong una pa mi nga murag magsigig kuyog nga kamera tulo, mabaguhan ko kay ka-chaotic na mong tulo eh. Kay before mong good katong napa sila ni tong clan pa mi. Sila nang tulo ang chaotic niya, ako ang medyo maka-atras, maka-chill ko. Pero karon kay wam good sila ni, so like murag maamong jud kay ko. Well, like you see that na karon.
So, awang common denominator.
Wala siya, guys. Anyway, going back, so nangit-ngitan na mi. Going back sa ato ang theme na layo kay nangabtan.
Towel.
Tawel. Pagkaon, wala sa mi pagkaon day. Tawel na, may tawel sa kukyanan day. Anyway, so ito siya guys. Ito siya mga stories sa Invisible Hands, Real Damage. So, we can go deeper pa no if you want mga medyo kanang inspirational and stuff. Pero karon lang kay nag-cover lang mi sa mga kanang mga first things nga mo pop up sa mong mind ana nga theme. So we'll see in the next episodes if you know makahisgot mi anang mga deeper stuff. If ganan mo magsineryoso na pod mi, we'll see. Pero unsa inyong ganahan, seryoso mi or funny mi? Comment sabi.
Funny.
Sige daw, comment daw. Sige daw.
So
Pwede ko mo comment.
sige unsa man.
Funny.
But anyway, so
yeah, and we also want to say thank you kay look, we started this as an idea, as something that we wanted to do, but here we are 23 episodes later.
Wow.
Nag-again na mi og burnout, hilak, maoy and everything, but we're here. Honestly, we started this as a pastime, but I think we're getting the hang of it, and you know, please keep listening to us.
please.
Thank you.
Please. No, meme na. Ang meme ako nanamdaman na please. Okay, man.
Because you know, your support also matters. It makes us very happy, especially when we see comments
Yes.
about people sharing their thoughts on the things that we said. You know, we love that. Because I think we've mentioned this before, we also like learning from other people. Okay, sometimes
True.
we learn from each other sa among episodes. So, thank you. 23. Michael Jordan ba? Tama. Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Hey. So
Thank you.
So the blend's over for now, but the chaos will continue later after Ane.
Stay tuned. Stay bold.
And we'll catch you on the flip side.
Bye.
What are you? Para more.